There is a massive difference between looking at a liminal space on your monitor and actually standing inside of it. The Backroom started as a creepy internet concept about falling out of reality. Over the last couple of years, it has evolved into something entirely different. If you've thrown on a VR headset recently, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Virtual reality and the Backrooms are a perfect match. Today, we are talking about why this specific internet legend works so well in VR and why running away from wire monsters with your friends is basically some of the most fun you can have in all of gaming right now. Let's start with the most important factor of all, you and your friends. Fundamentally, an eerie horror game played in co-op VR is the perfect gaming experience. When you play a normal horror game with your friends on a flat screen, you are basically just sitting in a Discord call looking at a monitor. It gets spooky sometimes, but in VR you actually are there. You are physically standing next to your friends inside of the Backrooms. Level 0 is supposed to make you feel totally isolated, but the second you throw a group of friends into that maze with proximity chat, the whole vibe flips.
What the heck? He's glitching! Oh, he was just in safe zone for a second, like tweaking out. We're good, bro. Oh my god, you guys are cooked. Can he come up here? He can come up the stairs. He can come up the stairs. He can come up the stairs. He can come up the stairs.
It goes from being a genuinely terrifying experience to feeling like you are just messing around in a maze with your buddies. Proximity chat is really what makes it so good though. Hearing your friends screaming for help down the hall and then hearing their mic suddenly cut out because a monster got them is literally the funniest thing ever. You get this crazy mix of being actually scared when you get separated and just laughing your head off when you group back up. You are physically ducking behind corners and waving your arms around like crazy. The headset just forces you to react like it's real. But we have to ask the question of why the Backroom specifically works so well. Why not just a mansion or an abandoned hospital? Well, the answer is simple. The world building is already done. The lore of the Backrooms is heavily community sourced and deeply ingrained in our culture. Game developers don't want to waste 20 minutes of a tutorial explaining what almond water is. They don't have to explain why the walls are yellow or why you should never trust the entities. We already know all of that. Having this familiar shared universe means developers can skip the exposition and get straight into the game. VR developers can focus entirely on game mechanics, the spatial audio, and the sheer massive scale of the levels. They get to take this huge open playground and really push the boundaries with it. It allows players to feel a strange sense of familiarity. You know exactly where you are, yet you still have absolutely no idea what is hiding around the next corner. You get that same feeling of being hunted by an unpredictable AI you might find in a game like Hello Neighbor, but scaled up to an almost infinite space. Let's take a look at what games are actually doing this right. You have my personal favorite Backrooms games, like Wonder.VR and BackRun VR, which drop you into these really unsettling maps and just let you explore.
How did you get up there? What the heck? Oh, I see. This is where the car was, right here. This is where the car was crashing the wall. There's gotta be something in here, dude. We're absolutely just missing like one thing. I mean, I could, bro. Is there anything here? No, there's not. Let's do this, bro. I know. Oh my god! Of course he's right there, bro. I died, bro. You're next.
They completely nail the vibe of being lost while still giving you objectives. Both of these games work really well story-wise as well, because depending on what your cup of tea is for lore, BackRun takes inspiration from all corners of the Backrooms fandom, while Wonder.VR, especially going forward, focuses almost entirely on Kane Parsons' lore. These games are seriously great. Go play them if you get a chance. Now, if we are talking about dedicated survival experiences, we have to look closely at NoClip VR. This one is all about sneaking around. You are literally crouching under desks trying to not talk too loud into your mic so the entities don't hear you. Because the VR tracking is so good, physically leaning around a corner to see if the coast is clear actually feels super tense. Public lobbies are usually a mess of people screaming, but getting into a private room and going with your friends is an awesome time.
I think he's fat.
Oh,
You're dead.
he just spawned on me.
He spawned on you.
Yo. Joker on the
They're on me.
Oh, I died. But what if you want to dial that chaotic energy all the way up to the max? Enter Fearing Gorilla. Fearing Gorilla started off by taking the base game of Gorilla Tag and turning it into a horror game. Not a bad idea. They kept building on it lots more though, and eventually that led them to include what is arguably one of the best Backrooms/Dreamcore experiences in all of VR. It is the perfect mix of scary and goofy while also inducing a sense of urgency into you. Fearing Gorilla also doesn't just limit itself to the backrooms, which is one of the things I like about it the most. But what it does do with the backrooms, it does perfectly. Because we're definitely not doing that again. We're definitely not doing that again.
No. Ooh, right. Mona Lisa.
That ain't the Mona Lisa, bro. That is not the Mona Lisa.
No, wait.
No, we're actually cooked, dude. We're actually cooked. I hate this level. Status lost. Did it say that 2 seconds ago or no?
Noticeable! No, it went to noticeable. I didn't hear him.
I heard him for a brief second. Bro, stop running away from me. They are. They might be bugged. Maybe they're bugged. Frick. They're not bugged. They're not bugged.
Go, don't stop.
They're not bugged. Can they fall? They can't fall us. Oh! I don't know if I popped the balloons or not. I don't know if I got them. Yeah, I didn't pop them. Oh, I popped that one, but not this one. Okay. Oh, he's right there! Oh my god! Run! It's this way. Why is there an eyeball? Nah. Oh my god! No. Now that brings us to the wild card. The game that took the Backrooms concept and handed the keys directly over to the players. I am of course talking about Yeeps Hide and Seek, specifically the horror update. If you aren't familiar with Yeeps, the best VR game of all time by the way, imagine Minecraft mixed with Gorilla Tag and Gmod. A couple months ago they dropped a massive horror update which changed a lot of things. They reintroduced the monster mode and added a whole bunch of new map building tools. The community immediately got to work building their own massive and intricate Backrooms maps. For people who aren't game developers, this is groundbreaking because it allows everyone the chance to make their own unique Backrooms experiences in VR. The stuff that you can do with all of the different blocks in Yeeps is genuinely crazy, and it has one of the best building communities in any game I've ever seen. A few more honorable mentions go to Monsters and Mazes, Fever Dream VR, Dreambound, Nostalgia VR, and Big Scary. Now we also need to talk about the sound design. In a normal Backrooms game, the hum of the lights is just background noise. In VR though, that hum completely surrounds you. Spatial audio is crazy in VR. When you are wandering through the levels, you hear the buzzing above you, the carpet below you, and the distant echoing footsteps of something that is definitely not human. Because the visuals of the Backrooms are so repetitive, your brain relies heavily on audio to navigate. Developers know this perfectly well. They use spatial audio to trick you sometimes. Audio deception creates a constant state of paranoia that keeps you completely hooked. And because players can make their own maps now, the content never really stops. One day you might be playing a perfect recreation of Level Run. The next day you could be in a custom map that mixes the pool rooms with the hotel map. The Backrooms formula just works in VR because it relies entirely on you being in the space. It takes you away from the safety of your computer screen. Whether you were trying to be quiet in no clip, sweating your arms off in Fearing Gorilla, or building pillow forts in Yeeps to hide from the monsters, it's always a good time. It's scary when you are alone, and it's hilarious when things go wrong with your friends. And thanks to the VR community, we are never going to run out of yellow hallways to explore.